Hey everyone, I am going to do a little MentFx Discord review right now because it was requested by somebody a couple days ago. So I will start off by saying that I have been in the Discord for over 2 years, I think, on and off. I've joined, rejoined, quit several times. I've had things in my life happen where I had to take breaks. I've had just personal things and where I would take breaks to integrate and do work on my own, and I just keep coming back. So the fact that I keep coming back to the Discord has got to say something. It is $100 at the moment of June 2026, and I believe that the price is reasonable for a certain type of people that it's actually geared towards, or that it's actually meant for, that the Discord is meant for. I will actually go into who I believe that this Discord is meant for and who it's actually not really meant for, in my opinion. If you stick towards till the end, I will go over those that list of those people who I think it's meant for and who I think it's not meant for. But I will say that when you join his Discord, you have a lot of access to a lot of things. You have access to the sentiment, I think it's called the sentiment viewer, where I forgot what it's called. Oh yeah, the screener. It's called the screener, and it's a very powerful screener that you can. I've never seen any other stock screeners, or any other ticker screeners before, but this one is pretty dope, and you can filter it in so many ways, and they keep adding cool things to it, and you can really you could make your time looking for stocks so much simpler. And so the other thing is he has a course. I forgot what it's called, the mastery course, and it's the newest course that he created in his Discord group to educate all of his mentees, and it's the most streamlined, easiest way to learn his system and mind process from the inside out. Back in the day, I would watch all of his YouTube videos, and I would still have questions, and there would be gaps still in my education, and he had so many YouTube videos, and I just did not want to pay for the course. But once I finally did, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have joined forever ago. And this was when his first previous education setup was out, before he made his new course that is out right now on his Discord. And the old one is actually still there too. It's archived, and you can have access to that too. And but nothing's left out, and any questions you might have through watching the YouTube videos are answered as long as you just commit your time to watching the course. It's actually really awesome, and you really leave with barely any questions left on your end. And so by the end of watching his course, you will have naturally developed the skills, education, and mindset, which is one of the most important things to develop, in order to make profitability 100% possible for you, as long as you're committed to doing the work that he teaches you to do. You don't even notice that your mindset and your brain is being shaped in a certain way to where it's like you're a whole different person in the way you think about trading and profitability and what success looks like and what it actually is, and what a day actually looks like for someone, or a month looks like for someone who's actually taking trading seriously for the long run. And you don't have any questions. It's a knowing. It's like a knowing, a living, a breathing, and it's just instilled into you naturally. You didn't even have to try to do it. You just watched the courses and it just happened. The only caveat to being successful is that you have to do it. And that's going to tie into when I start talking about who this course is meant for, who this Discord is really meant for, and if it's really worth it for you to join. But the caveat is that you have to do it. If you don't do it, then you're not going to get any of the benefits that come with having these skills and mindsets and educations. Before I go into who this Discord I think is for, the last thing I will say is that there are weekly webinars, and I think that they are great for recalibrating your mindset, and he seems to always say exactly what I need to hear when I need to hear it, and he covers very nuanced topics that you thought you were the only one going through. He'll talk about something that when you're learning, and or something, and how you feel a certain way, and you're like, oh my gosh, I thought I was the only one who feels like that. But it seems that he really had gone through the same things, so that's why he can talk on so many of these different topics. And then the other thing is that when it comes to chatting and asking, there's so many different chat areas that you can enter on the Discord and ask questions, like for the beginners or the general trade talks or for like Forex or whatever. And you can ask your questions in there in the appropriate chats, and it's super chill, and I never saw any problems going on, or not too many problems going on in there. It's not too much drama. So I will go into who I believe that this Discord is probably not for. And I believe that it's not for someone who wants to learn how to trade in a month or 2 months or a couple months. Someone who just thinks that trading is easy and simple, and it totally is for some people. But when it comes to the way Anton explains things, it's just not. It's like the stock market is like a living, breathing machine. Like you need to, and you kind of got to learn how like the machine functions and all of its parts and how it works, and so that you can breathe with it and understand it to its fullest in the language that he teaches things in. And so it's not really a simple little thing. So if you do view it as simple, that's not wrong. It's just not, Discord is probably not going to vibe with you. So it becomes simple once you have all the concepts down, but there's a lot of concepts. So if you don't really want to learn so many concepts and you just want something simple, I would look at a different mentor. And the next person I don't think it's for is someone who needs the extra money. If you need the extra money, I dealt with this for years. I think I've been studying trading for about 4 or 5 years. And I think it'll be my 4th year in a couple of months. I felt the need for money for a very long time, and I could not, I kept, doing affirmations, oh, I'm abundant, I have everything I need, but it just wasn't clicking. But then when I kind of went on a certain type of spiritual journey, I actually started to truly embody the feeling of I don't need the money, and I went on a whole journey, whatever, in my mind, and once that happened, then I finally was able to focus fully on education and teaching myself how to trade, and my trading has been exponentially easier and better and more simple, and I can focus better. And so if you actually need the money, you're going to be stressed out because you're paying for the Discord, stressed out because you're losing money, you're going to be taking trades that you shouldn't be taking, you're not going to be able to focus on the course, you're going to be skipping around, hopping around, asking questions out of being desperate. It's just not going to work out. So if you need the money, probably don't join, and go make some money until you go make some extra money until you feel comfortable enough to know that you do not need the money, but you just kind of want it. You just want it because it's just fun to have money. And then the last person I don't think it's for is someone who has a short attention span, because the videos, the webinars, they are pretty long. It takes a while to get through. I have a short attention span, but I somehow made it through because I took things very slowly and incrementally, and I did 20 minutes of a video every single day, and eventually it adds up and you finish it after a few months. But if you don't have the capacity to devote a certain amount of time every day or every week, and if you need something really quick, again, there's a lot of content. So I don't know, depends on you. And then who I think this Discord is for is those people. First off, you gotta click with his YouTube videos. If you don't know anything about him, then what are you doing? You gotta know who you're joining. And so if you've really watched a lot of his YouTube videos and you really vibe with his education and his language and everything, then I think that for sure this would go well with you, as long as you are cool with how he does his things. And the other thing is, I think that it's for people who are in it for the long run and who are willing to devote possibly 12 or more months into education. I say that because I'm maybe over exaggerating, because it didn't take me 12 months to finish his course, but it took me many months to really watch it, let it seep in, rewatch things, and what else? yeah, you just have to be committed and know that this is for life, and that skill you're developing is not really just like for funsies. It's actually because you have it's like truly in your heart, and like you're really in it for the long run. And another person who I think it's for is someone, this kind of goes along with that, is if it's true in your heart, no amount of effort or time is too much. So trading and learning, and even his content and course, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of dedication, and you have a lot of work to do after you watch the course to actually become the trader that you want to be. And so if becoming a trader is actually truly in your heart, and then that means that you're willing to do it, and it's not going to be a waste of money to join the course or to join the Discord. It's not going to be a waste of money to or a waste of time devoting your time studying, because if it's truly in your heart, then you will put any amount of work or time into it. So that's a you with you thing, and you got to know you. And so another person who I think is for is people who enjoy complex skills, and if you have the mindset that accumulated time will pay off, I think that it's meant for you, because it is a lot of time. So if you do believe in that devoting time will equal success, then it is for you. And people who can surrender themselves to one mentor and not get distracted by others on social media, because there's so many people. I had to unfollow everybody because I had to get very serious and be like, no, I trust him, and I trust what he's saying, and I trust what he's teaching, so I'm going to go with him, and black out the rest, because there is something proven that says that when you put your full trust into something and fully believe in something, then the chances of it actually succeeding are so much greater, if not 100% going to happen, versus if you put all your eggs in all different baskets and try to do this and try to do that and hop around, versus just sticking to one thing and putting all your trust into one thing. And if you're having any doubts and if you're trusting other things, then that means that you're not really fully trusted in something else. So it's kind of a devotion thing that it's deeper than you think, I would say, at least for me. And so the other thing is the most important thing when considering if you should join his Discord, or honestly anybody's Discord, is you have to be drawn to the way that the person is teaching, and you have to vibe with it, and it has to feel aligned, and it has to feel true to you, and you have to the only person that I really felt this with his education was when you're like, oh my gosh, it's clicking, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense, and it's such a effortless, easy way of understanding. You're not trying to understand. You're not thinking like, what does this person mean? Like, you're just like totally aligned in a certain way to where it feels like it's effortless. It feels exactly what you need to hear in that moment. So if his YouTube videos are like vibing with you in that way, I would say it's definitely worth investing in the Discord and investing your time and devoting yourself to one mentor. And again, if you are feeling that alignment, I would say that is your intuition and inner being speaking, communicating with your body, telling you that it's recognizing something, that it's meant for you. And when it feels so like right, and things are just clicking in the way they've never clicked before, I would say follow that feeling with literally anything in life, because that's what I follow. I always follow that feeling, and I'm never disappointed. And so I would suggest that if you're having that feeling, then definitely go for it, no matter who you're having that feeling with. I would say you should definitely follow your feelings, and you're not really missing out on anything, even if you try it out just for 1 month. Yeah, you are spending $100, but if you're actually serious about it, and you join his Discord and you find out you aren't actually into it, it's actually too much work for you, or it's actually not what you expected or whatever, you are down $100, but there's no such thing as mistakes. All doing that can do for you, even if it's not what you actually wanted, then it can help narrow your focus and take away the what ifs, and it could help narrow down and get you closer to what actually is meant for you. Because another thing I've heard in the past was you might be like 5 no's away from a yes. So get excited if you join and it's not even for you, because you might be a couple no's away from a yes of what actually is meant for you, and maybe you had to weed that away and weed that out of your focus and weed that out of your attention in order to focus your attention more towards something that is meant for you. So hopefully this little review was helpful. He did not tell me to make it at all. I just did this on my own because somebody left a comment on a different video of mine requesting a review, and so I wanted to make one. And if you have any other questions, you can ask away. Thank you.